Hey guys, welcome to today's matchup between the third-ranked Delta Force and the seventh-ranked Roxerces. Roxerces is coming off of two decisive wins against Focia and the Crusaders. Meanwhile, Delta Force is the opposite, as they are coming off of two losses against Citrix and a heartbreaking loss last week against Olympus, as many people perhaps have heard by now. I'm joined by my co-commentator and also streamer Pepe. Would you like to say anything?
No, I'm just glad to be here today. Hope we have a great match.
All right. Um, Yeah, last week, Delta Force seemed to have blew their lead in the third map on Force of Rivals against Olympus, sort of adding to the choke label that community has given them. I talked to Winner, the leader of DF, before the match, and she said that it all boils down to them fixing too many issues at once. They lose focus of goals during their match, as they're working on being comfortable as they go later and later into match. The limits today are 0 Dwarves Fashionista, 1 Archer Assassin Engineer Mage Necro Pyro Scout, 2 Chemists Elves and Medics, and 3 Heavies Ninjas and Soldiers.
Well, with that all being said, do you have any out the gate predictions for who's going to win this match?
I think Delta Force has had a really tough start to their season. I think the Roxerces have had a pretty good start, but I think today Delta Force is going to come out with a win today. They were able to beat the Roxerces a few months ago in the tourney quite decisively, 3-0, 3-0 on, I think it was Valley of Ruin and Pagodas. And I don't really expect much different today.
I'm inclined to agree. I think Delta Force will win this out. Roxerces, they do play up to their competition, I've noticed. It seems like whenever they have an occasion to rise to, they perform. However, the fact that this is a 12v12 and the fact that, the average Delta Force player might be a little bit better than the average Rox player, I think that might put them over the edge and give them the win.
Yeah, for sure, I agree. Um, Bar, in fact, actually said that. Oh, felt like that's the flag here. Drops though. Go with the recovery. Anyways, as I was saying, Bar on the other hand gave respect to Delta Force, saying that he knows that they are a stronger team than their previous teams that they've faced, but that they were also aiming high today. He said that if their defense holds well, their offense can pull out something special today. So I think most people would probably favor Delta Force as well. Um, Unless they perhaps do something like last week where they blow their lead or something. But I would have to doubt that. Bar gets the flag here, but drops the
Oh,
code. Delta Force from the push here. They're going in with the flag. Gengar has the flag, manages to get out. He has support with him, but he's also being held back a bit by the bulk. But he is
oh.
gone and he's free. Bar steals the flag. Gengar is
Gengar's
right
low.
now low. Yeah, he's low and he does go down. 93 with the flag. He's Elf. He's being held up. He goes down. Seems like right now Delta Force's offense is really coordinated.
And on the other end, I see that Delta Force's defense is actually doing a great job splitting up the offense. It seems like none of Roxerces' players can get in all at the same time and get the steal that they need to.
Yeah, for sure. That is a common issue that younger teams seem to face. Bar steals the flag, goes down though to Gammon, the assassin. And it seems here.
93 does go in. Does not steal, though.
Back steals, but their medic and the cadet side as Roxerces' offense seems to regroup here. Delta Force's offense is getting a position to make a push here. The Spartan Gengar are going in. Spark gets the flag. He's getting out. He
He's
has Sim behind him for support.
gets the
As
Necro.
Andrew's Necro. Yeah.
He was relatively untouched throughout that steal. He's practically full health at this point.
Yeah, very clean. Getting through. Spark.
He has the medic.
Spark. Yeah. Spark.
It seems like he's going to walk this in for a cap unless Rox can get a steal right now.
Rox does not get a steal, and that is the first capture of the match. 93 gets the flag. He's Chemist. Trying to bulk through, but goes down. And right off the bat, we can see that Delta Force's offense is doing a lot better than Rox's offense, in that they're more coordinated and they're able to get much cleaner steals than the Roxerces.
And I know in the weeks leading up to this match, DF has been practicing a lot in PPM versus and scrimmages. I think it's really starting to show here because they kind of know what they need to do on the maps, where to be, and when to do it. So I think that just goes to show experience and practice are what really pay dividends.
Not to mention that they are literally like CTF's oldest standing team right now. So that experience is definitely showing. But 93 here gets the flag. He's completely clean. Only coasting behind him to stop him. But he's going to get out. He's going to get to mid. Still alone. Support's catching up. He's already at blue spawn, at Rox's spawn. Getting help, getting the medic. And this looks like this might be a cap 2 for Roxerces. So what a turn. But Sim's trying to stop him here as he's in spawn. But he gets through.
The offense meets them, trying to get... Oh.
And 93 is going to get the capture here.
Wow.
Wow. That was very sudden. And suddenly, Roster is already with a response. Sim gets the flag here. He's managed to get out as well.
Ooh,
but he doesn't have much support with it.
He jukes out the assassin. He's separated for his medic, though. But he is full health. Oh.
What goes down? Wow. Very, very entertaining first 5 minutes of this match. Looks like both offenses are getting in position to get a... Gengar gets the flag here. He is all alone. He has behind him for support and Spart as well, but he's being held up here a bit. Goes down to the Archer, and very, very nice headshot there by Zodra. Gengar is likely going to get the restore there, but went down. And just a nice stop by Zodra as Archer. I think it's interesting to know, by the way, as speaking of archers, Winter Green is not playing in the current map as archer, so Delta Force is not running an archer, and meanwhile Roxerces is. So
I do find that curious. I mean, most other teams I've seen have tended to run an archer on this map, albeit in very, I guess so, strange positions. Oftentimes, there's really no one way to do it. I found difficulty on this map myself as an archer main, but I mean, if they think it's in their best interest not to run an archer, if that gives them the best chance to win, then I'd like to see how that pans out.
Yeah. DF's defense is doing pretty well, holding up their offense anyway, so... And besides for that one capture, they've been really good. See here, Fella's all alone in the flag room. That's likely because, as I said, their defense been, or as you said, their defense has been doing pretty good separating their offense. Bar here trying to go code as Ninja. Spark gets the flag, but he drops the gaming subs. Ninja. Rox's flag is watered. Spart trying to go in all alone, but now Sims with him. Gengar gets the flag, but he's being trapped here, and he gets frenzied and goes down to Stallions.
On the other end, Delta Force's flag is watered. Fella does get it, but he goes down to the frenzy. Bart
gets the flag.
Gets caught against the wall.
Another good stop by Delta Force's defense there.
Just seems to be the pattern of the map so far. It seems like Rox is doing an okay job getting multiple people in at once, but they just can't make anything, I don't guess, come through, because I just feel as if Delta Force's bulk, and of course Code Bastion as Pyro, are just too much for them to handle on this map, perhaps.
Yeah, for sure. Code is a really good Pyro, and definitely deserves a lot of recognition for it. The Spark here, by the way, gets the flag. He's out. He doesn't have any support with him. He's being held up by their bulk. He's likely going to go down here. He has 0 stake.
Yeah, you can see the recovery is about to collapse on him here. He's doing a good job of keeping... Oh, perhaps... There's a... Oh, no, the medic...
Medic goes down, and he's going to go down as well. Oh, that was a very... That was interesting route running but there by Spark. Wasn't successful in the end, but had the medic stayed alive, he would have perhaps gotten somewhere.
Yeah, much credit for Rox for identifying that the medic was the problem they had to take care of then and there, because had he gotten that medic, that very well could have been a capture.
For sure. For sure. Fell here trying to get into the flag, but he's all alone. And goes down. Flag is still there though. 93 picks it up. And he goes down though. Bar all alone. Trying to get to the flag. Goes down as well. Seems like Rock's already pushing up again on offense. Fella trying to get in, but he's being pulled up by Mystic Mad. 93 going in as Elf. 93 gets the flag. Trying to get through. Trying to juke away their defense. Still alive. Goes down though to Zarpin. And SimCP steals the flag. But goes down to their bulk. Ganger gets the flag again. He's trying to get through. He gets out of the flag room, but is perhaps low by now. Goes down to Zodra.
Excellent headshot.
SimCB steals the flag here. He's Ninja.
Oh wow.
Goes down to Gaming Socks. He was able to get out there though.
It seems like that's been the problem for both teams. Like, they can get into the flag, but they can't just get out. So I feel like if an opportunity like that presents itself again, that very well may be the second capture for either team.
And as you say that though, Spark manages to get out, and he has some support with him. Gets the medic. I'm not sure if he got the restore though. Goes up.
He makes it up top.
Mid. Doesn't have the restore yet. I think he's probably got it now though. Which he does.
At this point, it seems like
be another capture.
Only a ninja could stop him, or perhaps a counter steal, but
he's death tagged right now though.
The Rock's offense is collapsing in on him.
In a sticky situation right now. Spark.
He is low. But no. Oh!
Ooh, the counter steal right there. He is on fire right now too. Right now it seems like Autumn Leaves or Roach, I think. Goes down to Gammon though, the assassin. And that's gonna be a Delta Force capture. So, also started there being able to hold in at the very end. It looked like he might have gone down there, but he managed to stay alive, and he got the capture.
Roche does say he was a one-hit at the time, so whether or not Gammon used his assassin out on that, I'm not sure. But I do have to say, Gammon is an incredible assassin, I think, no matter which way you want to look at it. I'd say, amongst all the assassins in the game, I think he's the one who does it best. I mean, just knowing where he needs to be, and he has the PvP ability to back it up when he doesn't have his assassinate up. I think he's one of the key cornerstones of Delta Force's defense, and I feel like I haven't given him the fair due as I've seen him have some clutch kills this map.
Sure, 93 goes down here. I agree with you completely. When I was on DF, he was a really good communicator there. And I think it was very interesting when Pig 3 joined, because Pig 3 is also a really good assassin.
Oh, of course.
So it's very interesting to see that they have two of perhaps the best assassins in the game right now. And they're both playing it right now as Victory is playing defense with Medic. Speaking of defense, the Rock's offense is trying to get in. Zerna gets the flag. Trying to bulk through, but he's being held up here. It's like a go down here. He's being cornered.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of the sponge though managed to get up.
On the other end of the map,
some support, still alive.
Spart goes down, but Gengar is stolen as well.
Oh, it's swapped.
Swapped.
Still alive. Oh, it goes down to Gamron. There you go. Gamron, once again, with another clutch assassin.
One thing I do want to bring attention to is B-Swan's swap back there. I mean, if you saw Delta Force's last match against Olympus, they may not have won, but everyone said that B-Swan's swaps that map were absolutely incredible. And even though it didn't result in a victory, I think everyone acknowledged that he played out of his mind, and it's good to see him continuing that. It shows that he's probably one of the best, if not better, scouts in the game. So,
for sure, I agree. Spartan here gets the flag though. Ninja trying to get on him.
He is up at top, low on health.
Not much support.
Can't find his medic, it seems.
Trying to get the Sim is right behind him.
Maybe if you can get a pass off, it might be. Oh wow. Goes down to flag poisoning.
Sim trying to get through here.
Sim is low. Oh wow.
Very nice steal there and a very nice pickup by SimCB.
It seems like Delta Force is really getting their momentum going, because we saw in the beginning of the Olympus match they were on fire. It seems like they couldn't be stopped on offense, and I think they're finally getting into their groove this match as well.
Yeah.
We have another steal from Xerneas.
Xerneas trying to get through. Ooh, gets burnt by the pyro. Switching routes now. Has the medic with him, but he goes down to Zarp. Felt like it's the flag in there. He was untouched going in. And now he's out. He is on fire, but no one's on him, it seems. Oh, but his wall climbing is not there with him. Ooh, trying to get through. Spark gets the flag. Fella's all alone now. No one. Oh, there are people in front of him. Trying to juke out Mystic Matt here. Trying to find his support as well. Sees the medic. Trying to get to the medic, but goes down as Spartan here has the flag. Spartan's able to get out.
F1 Brown nearly misses the assassinate.
F1 Brown's also a really good assassin.
Spart was boosted quite a bit there.
Yeah, it was boosted. Cool, but he's being held up in spawn. Not sure where support is right now. Trying to switch routes, trying to avoid their defense. Fella gets the flag as a counter steal. He's going to slightly be able to get out, actually. He's trying to get through. Gets the medic. Not sure we got the restore, though.
Fella's only on 4 health. Goes down to Zarpin.
Oh,
picked up by the medic.
That should be a cap here.
Barring a miracle steal. Oh, Roche steals.
Roche. He is death tag, though. It's likely going to go down.
Low on health.
Going to go down here.
Coasting pushes him off. This should be a cap.
And that is a capture.
Wow.
And that's the first map.
That is map 1. Wow.
So Delta Force with a very decisive win there on that map.
I mean, I think that just goes to show the practice they've been putting in and their knowledge of the game, having been on the team scene for so long. And
yeah, for sure.
Granted, I've seen Rox put in great work against teams. They beat us, Fosha, just a week ago, but it seems like they just can't get it going against Delta Force. And I think perhaps this would be a more Rox favored map, given the fact that they have key players like 93 and Fella. I think Rundown really complements their playstyle, so do you think we're going to see a different result in this map? Or if you're Rox, what are you thinking that you need to change in order to set the momentum back in your favor?
I think first off, you gotta be able to contain Spark, because Spark was able to get a lot of good steals there and a couple captures um, on Bazaar. Now, Spark might switch classes here to maybe Chemist or something else, because he's a very flexible offensive player. But being able to contain him, and also Gengar, because I think Gengar is also a really good soldier offense, an offensive soldier. Um, Being able to contain those two guys will be key. And I asked not Rox, sorry, Bar for the match what he thought about Roxerces. He said that if their defense can hold up their offense, then their offense can do something special. Or like, I forgot what exactly he said. But generally, he'd say his defense was key. And I think that is fairly true, as you said. Like 93 and Fellow, pretty good offensive players. So
No, that's absolutely right. I mean, they were getting the steals on Bazaar, and oftentimes they just couldn't convert on them. But I think if Rox's defense just did a little bit longer of holding out just a little bit longer, they'd get one of those steals where they can make something happen and do what they need to do.
yeah, I think if their bulk and medic was there with them more often, they would get a lot more cleaner steals. Well, not cleaner, but they would get at least much farther than before. As that seems to be a bit of a problem where they managed to get a steal, but they don't have much or a medic.
Absolutely, because I think the Delta Force roaming is really well oiled and they know what they're doing. And I think just being able to figure out, okay, where's the medic? Okay, where's the elf? And figuring out where the support is and where to get rid of them, tie them up, and keep them contained. I think that's one of their strong suits, and they've been executing almost perfectly as far as I can see.
Yeah. Currently looking at the stats from map one, seems like Zarpin came out with the most damage at 3,853. Gaming Socks for the Roxerces managed to get really close to that with 3,736 damage dealt. The two very good defensive players there. Very good PvP.
I think it's very interesting to see the dichotomy there, how the leading damage on Rox was a ninja, whereas for Delta Force it was bulk. And I think that really just serves as a microcosm for what their teams are all about. I think Delta Force is one of the more bulk-heavy teams out there, and I think
Oh, yeah.
Roxerces is more centered around, the more squishy niche classes like ninjas or elves. And it's interesting to see the two teams like that go up against each other. And it's been a good match so far. I'm quite excited, and I'm interested to see what this next map has in store. 7 seconds to go.
Yeah. Like, for example, like, I think Delta Force has really good bulk players and people like Spades and Zarpin and Blockade, and the Roxerces have really good ninja players like Gaming Socks and True Champy. Wait, no, not True Champy. Well, Gaming Socks. But yeah. Anyways, match started here, and seems like right now, Roche is playing defense. It seems, which is interesting. He did play defense last time against TC.
Sparta's out. He is on fire. A little bit cut off from his support, but he's making it quite far.
Ooh,
Oh.
It goes down to the frenzy there. Stallions, really good job by Stallions to be able to catch.
On the other end, Rox's offense is converging. Seems like they might get a steal soon. Although their medic has gone down. Oh no. Being chased by Zarpin, rather.
Also worth noting that Winster's now in the match for Delta Force, so now they bring in the Archer.
Rundown is
Yes,
an...
Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just going to say that Rundown is one of the more archer-intensive maps in the map pool. And as we've seen, it's... When a stalemate happens, it really comes down to whether or not you can get an either bulk or a headshot, especially on this map. And I think Winter and Zodra are some of the best in the business when it comes to breaking those stalemates. Because, I mean, in my experience against Zodra, he came back relatively rusty after a long hiatus, but it seems like he's picked right back up where he left off. And
I'm gonna cut you off, but Wolves here, man, I've been waiting to say his name all day, but Wolves here managed to get a steal there and managed to get a capture. Wow. Wolves, I don't think it was in a map last time, but he is now. That was a really good play by him. As offensive heavy. But yeah, as you're saying, Zodra is a pretty good archer, and I think I agree that this map is a pretty archer-friendly map. But yeah, Wolves are with the cap.
That was a phenomenal capture. It seemed like he just walked in, walked out. Almost, I guess everything kind of wound up perfectly for him.
Yeah, he was able to get the support there, and Roxerces' defense just didn't know how to respond to him. Spark here trying to manage to get in. Spark goes in. Ooh, Sim knocks the pyro away. Spark is able to get out. He is clean, and I think got the restore as well. He does. No one in front of him, no one behind him.
93 steals briefly, but it's... Oh. He now has his medic with him. He's back at his spawn.
Sparta's going to get another capture, so very quick two captures here by Delta Force.
Yeah, Delta Force really came in swinging. I think they're riding the momentum of that last map into this one.
Yeah.
And on the other end, Rox just hasn't been able to even make it to the flag room, it seems. Like, they haven't gotten a fairly decent steal all game.
Yeah, and I think it's also worth noting because, you know, the biggest topic perhaps the past week is how Delta Force has choked so many leads, but right now it seems like they're pulling off really well here.
Absolutely. I think there's no way of saying they're not in control of the map right now, so maybe Rox should consider maybe employing what they're doing, using more soldiers as less so the elf, and trying to get bulk heavy on their offense, maybe to get something going.
Yeah. Gengar gets the flag. He's out. Gaming Socks, they're trying to stop him. The guy gets frenzied by Stallions. Stallions doing a good job here, managing to keep up with the carrier and getting the frenzy off. Zarpin here trying to hold back Roxerces' offense. Spark gets the flag, and he's also getting out of the flag room, but doesn't really have support with him.
Finds his
Gets the
medic.
medic though. Frenzy, Stallions misses the frenzy there. Spark is now pretty far.
Aside from the ninjas, there's no one catching up to him. Finds his mage at spawn.
F1 goes down.
Gets his medic once again. A brief steal from Glash, but she goes down to the Code Bastion. I think this very well might be the third cap. Oh no, Bart makes it out. It's taken down by the frenzy. Wow.
Get a third capture. And Roxerces in a lot of trouble right now. They have to come back here.
Yeah, Delta Force is taking no prisoners. They're capping almost non-stop, it seems. Every decent steal they get is converted, so I think they're really feeling confident here. I'd imagine the energy in the call is electric.
For sure.
I see 93 has switched to scout offense. I find that quite curious.
Offense is forming another push here. Wolves is absorbing pressure from Roxerces. Fella gets the flag. Spart also gets the flag. He manages to get out again, but it goes down Gaming Socks. Bella goes down in the corner. Glassy is all alone, and she's going to go down. So, yeah. It seems like Roxerces is having a really bad time trying to get out on this map. She just can't seem to do it.
It seemed like if there was a steal to get out, that seemed to be the one, because they did manage to take down Code Bastion and clear most of the flag room defense. It's just the lingering ninjas and some of the bulk that managed to catch up to him and shut him down. As I speak that, Fella does get the flag, but he's still caught in the flag room and goes down to Mystic Matt again.
I think something I've noticed with Fella, not just in this match, I think oftentimes, he does go in alone, which is not really something you'd want to do as soldier offense. Because often you won't be able to get out, and in the end, you just often just feed into the pirates' frenzy. So I think Fella's gotta be a bit more coordinated. He's a
I
good soldier, but coordination and getting alone is not the way to go. I actually stole the flag there, but went down to kill Bastion. Spark going in alone. Ooh, Gengar's trying to get in though. Spark gets the flag, but goes down. Oh, Wolves gets the flag. He's ninja. Oh, but goes down to F1.
Oh,
Interesting chain of offense there.
Gengar
Gengar
steals.
gets the flag. Very nice 180 there. Gengar doesn't have the support with him. Not sure we got the restore. He has only one stake. But he is finding his way through. Does have a bit of support. Medic's right down there with him. Gets the heal, gets the restore,
Oh.
goes down to the archer.
Wow,
Actually
incredible.
gets the flag, goes down. Fella picks up the flag. He's all alone on top of the flag room. Not sure where his medic is. His medic is stuck in the water. Trying to get to the medic, but you've been swinging back and he goes down.
Well, those were two, probably one of the better steals for each team of this map. I mean, Rocks almost had their first, what could have been a capture, and Delta Force almost put them away.
Yeah, for sure. Probably was the best steal that didn't result in capture. It's for Delta Force.
Fella
Wolves
steals.
gets the flag. Down. Fella goes
Oh.
after the assassin though. Cameron right there to make the play. Man, it seems like whenever you think you're going to make a good offensive play when facing Delta Force, it feels as though Cameron's always there to stop. That's what I've learned. Just when I was on Delta Force and I'd practice with them, and I'd face them, you know, whether it's on Foshio or on a PPM team. Bar gets the flag here though. He's ninja. Ooh, drops though, and it's gonna be a recovery there as Zerp. Philip gets the flag, goes down to Bastion. 93 is Chemist again.
He's practically full health. Oh,
Yep, he's been held up here.
avoids the
Ooh,
pyro.
Some support though. Ooh. Wolves also has the flag by the way though. Ooh, being held up by the ninja. Wolves is also out clean. He has his support as well, and a medic. And the restore as well now.
Oh, wow. 93 goes down to Zarpin, just sheer damage. Seems like his support couldn't help him just in time.
And that's going to be the game.
Wow.
And Delta Force, very, very decisive victory today. Coming off of 2 losses, and now with a absolute just destruction of Roxerces. Roxerces here, coming off 2 wins, has their first loss of the season. And yeah, so Delta Force wins on Bazaar 4-1. We went on Rundown 4-0. And now let's get to perhaps the player of the game. I think, in my opinion, the player of the game was Spart. He was making so many offensive chances and so many steals and captures that I think you can't give him recognition. Like, you can't not give him.
No, I entirely agree. I think Spart was the cornerstone of Delta Force's offense. He got most of their captures on Bazaar, and of course he converted on Rundown as well. The only other person I'd consider is perhaps Gamron, just for being exactly where he needs to be at the right time almost every time. But just the overwhelming fashion that Delta Force managed to win this game, I think you got to give it to Spart.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, do we want to get an interview in here? Maybe invite one of them to the call?
Yeah, let's get Perhaps Gamer?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Hello, the Gamer.
Yo, 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 yo! What's
Good job.
poppin'?
First off,
Congratulations on your win today.
yeah,
What?
congratulations. I mean, you seem really excited by that one.
I am. That was a good one. That first map, I was in my zone. Nothing could stop me, so I'm feeling good after that match.
Yeah, I want to ask. It seems like you always know exactly where to be when a steal happens. Is that just years of experience of playing, or have you picked up on the patterns of Rox's offense, or is it just practice showing?
So Rico's has his 7 cents, B2's got 8 cents, I've got 12 cents. That's how it works down here.
All right. What do you think went really well with DF's defense besides, your assassin plays and Goat Bash and just being a dominant pyro? Really, what do you think went well with DF's bulk and ninjas?
So first of all, Code's a fantastic pyro. He's been given a lot of shit in the past, but I think people have really realized he's a top tier pyro. So congrats to him.
Sure.
Defense had a little trouble at first. We had a lot of difficulties from going on top of our spawn on Bazaar and getting on top of Flagrum real easy. But then we made a quick change of Mystic Mat onto bulk and then Zarpin onto heavy. And it seemed to work really well for us. We seemed to be able to shut them down completely when we made that change.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Obviously, you won today, but
One thing I wanted to touch on is it seems like after your match against Olympus, people kind of had this perception that, Delta Force can't hang. They have a tendency to choke. And today you absolutely disproved that. You won in astounding fashion. Was your mindset going into this match different? Were you at all discouraged after the Olympus match? And do you want to carry this energy going forward?
We definitely knew what we needed to do after Olympus. Those first 2 matches were very close, but ultimately, just in the end, the other teams were able to show out and just be the better team. But we're really looking forward to the next few matches, and we're always looking to improve. We did accept a lot of newer players as the season came around, so we still have a lot to improve, and we have a lot to show to other people out there. So I'm just really excited to see what more we can do going forward, and as we also discover ourselves as a team with roles, synergy, and the what more.
yeah. Perhaps just as a final question. Next week you face Annihilation. They have a really good offense there with players like Miski and Cardona. Do you think your defense will easily carry the momentum you have today into next week's match?
I mean, it's definitely can. I'm very excited. Annihilation has a lot of good stuff going for them there. I didn't get to see the end of the TV match, but just one thing, I haven't been beaten by a Miski team or Annihilation in that fact since 2015 in the first tournament. So I wish Miski good luck. He can try again. But in all seriousness, we're really looking forward to Annie. Have a few strats up our sleeves, and should be a good match.
All right. And I think that'll do for our interview. So thank you.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks you. Yeah, anytime. Thank you, boys, for streaming and recording.
Yeah.
Oh, who MVP, by the way? I'm here for that mostly.
Yeah, to tell you, but we gave it to Spartan.
Spartan?
Okay, you had a close second. A close second for you.
Yeah.
Spartan got MVP. Oh my goodness. Well deserved.
Yeah. But yeah.
Alright, peace out, gamers. Catch y'all another day.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So, that was today's match between Roxerces and Delta Force. Thank you all for watching. I'm Pesto, and with me was Pepe. So, didn't say anything.
No, just thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Migos.